First we must mark diligently the manner of speaking of the apostle, and above all thing know what Paul meaneth by these words: the law, sin, grace, faith, righteousness, flesh, spirit, and such like, or else read thou it never so oft, thou shalt but lose thy labor. This word law may not be understood here after the common manner, and so use Paul's term, after the manner of men, or after man's ways, that thou wouldest say the law here in this place were nothing but learning, which teacheth what ought to be done and what ought not to be done, as it goeth with man's law, where the law is fulfilled with outward works only, though the heart be never so far off. But God judgeth the ground of the heart, yea, and the thoughts and the secret movings of the mind, and therefore his law requireth the ground of the heart and love from the bottom thereof, and is not content with the outward work only, but rebuketh those works most of all which spring not of love from the ground and low bottom of the heart, though they appear outward never so honest and good. As Christ in the gospel rebuketh the Pharisees above all other that were open sinners, and calleth them hypocrites, that is to say, dissemblers and painted sepulchres, which Pharisees yet lived no men so pure, as pertaining to the outward deeds and works of the law. Yea, and Paul in the 3rd chapter of his epistle unto the Philippians confesseth of himself, that as touching the law he was such a one as no man could complain on, and notwithstanding was yet a murderer of the Christian, persecuted them, and tormented them so sore, that he compelled them to blaspheme Christ, and was altogether merciless, as many which now feign outward good works are. For this cause the 115th Psalm calleth all men liars, because that no man keepeth the law from the ground of the heart, neither can keep it, though he appear outward full of good works. For all men are naturally inclined unto evil, and hate the law. We find in ourselves unlust and tediousness to do good, but lust and delectation to do evil. Now where no free lust is to do good, there the bottom of the heart fulfilleth not the law. And there no doubt is also sin, and wrath is deserved before God, though there be never so great an outward show and appearance of honest living. For this cause concludeth St. Paul in the 2nd chapter, that the Jews are all sinners and transgressors of the law, though they make men believe, through hypocrisy of outward works, how that they fulfill the law, and saith that he only which doth the law is righteous before God, meaning thereby that no man with outward works fulfilleth the law.